One kind of digital dollar that is issued to the public is the CBDC. With the complete support and confidence of the American government, the Federal Reserve would issue, support, and control it. With benefits including immediate payment settlement, cross-border transaction facilitation, and the promotion of greater financial inclusion, this might be a good substitute for the payment systems used today. Over 130 nations have started investigating their own digital currencies that are supported by their governments. A digital euro pilot might be launched as early as 2028 by China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India, all of which have previously started pilot programs. Despite growing and obvious knowledge regarding the characteristics of digital currency, the United States is still far behind. XRP has developed at an incredible rate that has much surpassed early projections. There will be a revolutionary change soon. We anticipate that the U.S. government will start to accept XRP for domestic payment services. Recent confirmations from well-known members of Congress have provided fresh insight into the situation, which was previously thought to be improbable. Let's start with some housekeeping before we get into today's subject. If you could join our vibrant community by clicking the like button, subscribing, and turning on the notifications, I would be really grateful. A prominent member of Congress who is the subject of this video has been a fervent supporter of the United States adoption of a central bank digital currency, CBDC, based on the XRP ledger. This action is in line with the goals of the BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to work with Ripple to create a global CBDC utilizing the XRP ledger. The future of international banking might be greatly impacted by Ripple's established ties to the financial institutions and governments of the BRICS countries. The obvious proof for these trends is shown in the growing conjecture surrounding XRP's value. Discussions over XRP's potential exploded when a Forbes article titled "The New Bitcoins," XRP claimed that it might reach $59,472. The piece was later removed. A more reasonable and realistic price for XRP, particularly after its incorporation into international central banks and CBDCs, would be in the region of $10,000 to $35,000 per coin, in my opinion, even though some may find $60,000 per coin to be an excessively ambitious estimate. It is very astounding how some of the most powerful financial analysts, veterans, and professionals from major institutions such as Wall Street and Wells Fargo have changed their minds about XRP. Many people were first skeptical of XRP, but given its crucial position in central bank digital currency settlements, a high price for XRP is now becoming more popular as a natural conclusion. This reasoning is further supported by the fact that XRP and Ripple were primarily created to make settlements easier for CBDCs. The shift in position from the U.S. government is especially noticeable. At first, there was disagreement about XRP's legal status, with arguments about whether it was a security or a legitimate asset. There has been a notable turnaround in this perspective, nevertheless. In addition to acknowledging XRP as a valid digital currency, the United States is now actively seeking to integrate it into its governmental processes. By formally designating XRP as non-security and incorporating it into federal systems, the U.S. government is now taking steps to address this. The way that XRP is seen has changed significantly as a result of recent actions taken by the U.S. Congress. Members of Congress have stated that XRP should be categorized as a digital asset rather than a digital security. This reclassification represents a significant shift in the way that XRP is perceived within the U.S. legal system. Furthermore, according to sources we have heard, the Federal Reserve has reiterated its intention to use XRP globally by ISO 4217. The United States is expected to start using XRP on December 31, 2023, which is only a few days away, according to the statement. One of the most frequent topics I've heard from XRP investors as the holidays approach is their exit strategy. What time do they intend to sell their XRP? Many people think that XRP might hit $1,000 or even $10,000, and they want to hold onto their shares until these prices are reached. It's clear, though, that not everyone will carry out this plan. Many people attempted to sell early to receive instant benefits like a fancy automobile or a home. Here's when an important piece of advice becomes relevant. Until your XRP reaches the goal you have set for yourself, don't sell it. Refrain from the temptation to sell too soon. The word explosion sums up what many people in the cryptocurrency industry are expecting, a huge spike, possibly a 100x increase in value. The SEC's recent efforts, especially in the past 24 hours, have been crucial in this changing environment. All issuers of spot Bitcoin ETFs have been negotiating with the SEC. They have made it plain that these issuers must switch from in-kind redemptions to cash creations exclusively in their filings. This is a final decision, not merely another round of negotiations. At the heart of all of this is Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, who seems to be directing these reforms. The specifics are being worked out as we speak. Given the fees and other financial issues associated with Bitcoin ETFs, his actions point to a plan to help Wall Street cronies. Gensler is well aware that the market might be given the all-clear by his judgments. This circumstance seems to be a pre-written story that is playing out precisely how it was intended to. For evidence, have a look at this chart from 2015. An impending change in altcoins from red to green is indicated by the pattern's obvious reversal curve. The market capitalization is about to soar, and institutional money will probably be the driving force behind this surge. It is astounding how much money sits on the sidelines. We are discussing the possible inflow of up to $30 trillion into the market when we approve ETFs. This is not only expansion, rather, it represents a significant change and a turning point for the whole cryptocurrency scene. Gary Gensler's activities at the SEC have been a major topic of discussion among the dynamics that are developing in the Bitcoin market. Although his assertion is directed at noncompliance, many people think it's a distraction. He has been focusing on well-known cryptocurrencies like Ripple and Algorand and calling them troublesome. But let's use Algorand as an illustration. In sharp contrast to the SEC's narrative, its value has tripled since October. It was as low as 8 cents 2 months ago, and now it has risen. This trend raises the possibility that what has been presented as an issue may actually be a diversion from more significant advancements. The story is very obvious as we get near 2024. Tokenization, central bank digital currencies, and CBDCs will all be dominant. This is further supported by Ripple's recent announcement that around $30 trillion is ready to enter the market. I'm almost positive, 99.9% sure, that January 10th is an important day. In addition, both the U.S. and international markets are about to experience historic moments. The Bitcoin industry is expected to get unprecedented attention due to the policies and stances of political leaders like Biden and Trump, particularly as election season draws near. This goes beyond a single nation or area. It's a worldwide change. Hong Kong, for example, is showing that it is ready to accept the transition by getting ready for ETF applications. Concurrently, the UK is establishing itself as a center for cryptocurrencies, indicating a larger pattern of nations recognizing and incorporating digital assets into their financial frameworks. These events point to a bullish market outlook, and as election season draws closer, attention will likely shift to cryptocurrencies and digital finance, attracting more capital and attention to this quickly developing field. Notable advances have occurred in the BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. There is a significant demand for native digital assets like XRP, which runs on the XRPL, and XLM, which runs on the Stellar network, due to their present $500 billion in local currency transactions. It has been determined that these digital assets are essential to enabling these significant transactions. Another factor contributing to the trend toward digital banking is Argentina's increasing interest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Inviting 6 more nations to join the BRICS alliance, the United Arab Emirates, Iran, Argentina, Egypt, and Ethiopia, is another noteworthy step. The necessity for effective digital assets to manage the enormous $500 billion in currency fluctuations is further highlighted by this expansion. A recent development further supports XRP's usefulness in the global financial system. A leaked memo from BlackRock disclosed the company's plan to use XRP for cross-border payments. The implementation of CBDCs and tokenized assets depends on ISO 20022 compliance, which SWIFT has made great progress toward this year. What initiatives, then, are leading the way in tokenized assets and CBDCs? We are on the verge of a financial revolution, thus this question is really important. For my part, I'm more than prepared for this fascinating adventure. The incorporation of initiatives like XRP and XLM into international financial institutions is only the first step in the swiftly evolving field of digital finance. Please keep in mind that I do not hold a financial advisor license. These videos' content is solely intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts. I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Be careful.